Pisces, welcome to Sending Spiritually. So this is going to be your end of August reading. Keep in mind that because this is general, that means not all the messages are going to resonate. And if you like info on personals or donations, that information is in the description box below. So the gender of the cards don't matter. You may have to flip the roles for it to resonate. And if it doesn't match, it's simply just not your week. Don't try to even make a general reading fit to your situation anyways. So let's see. We have Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Strength card, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse, and Five of Pentacles. So some of you are dealing with a lot of like immature people or just individuals that don't really have a lot of emotional maturity. I feel like these individuals, they really just breadcrumb you. Yes, they're very, romantic. They can be dreamers. They can be kind and possibly even bring you some sort of happy news or proposal. But these individuals, they're coming at you from an immature standpoint. So if you're looking for some sort of like solid commitment or something solid in general, you're going to have to keep searching for what it is that you're looking for, because I feel like even if this is in related to, career aspects, these are the type of individuals that you need to be careful who you associate yourself with, because they can easily cheat, lie, steal, be deceptive, do something underhanded, because these individuals, they know how to talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. These are people that, whisper a ton of sweet nothings. They give you, just small breadcrumbs of offers. This could even be someone that you know from the past. So this is going to resonate differently for a lot of you. Some of you are dealing with an individual who's immature. Either this person has lied, cheated, been deceptive in the past, and they haven't gotten caught for it, or you haven't reprimanded them the way that you should have. Well, this individual has not changed. They're going to do the exact same thing that they did in the past to you all over again. And if this is someone brand new, then I would recommend just having your guards up, because it seems like this person is coming in with ill intentions or ulterior motives to basically just steal from you and not give you anything in return. Because the Six of Pentacles is usually someone who's being generous, someone who's a giver, someone that just wants to focus on equality. But in reverse, it's someone who's a taker, the type of individual that just is worried about themselves. They're very one-sided. They're very selfish. So these are the type of individuals that you need to cut out with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a woman or man that's very intelligent. They know how to use discernment. This is the type of man or woman that's honest, truthful, independent. Some of you could be divorced. A select few of you may be widowed. But this is like the energy of needing to be self-reliant, to stop repressing that pain and that sadness that you have endured in your life. And, let that be processed once and for all. You are very protective of not only your heart, but of the people around you. And you are also fair. So when people try to take advantage of you guys like this, it really pisses me off, because a Pisces or someone with heavy Pisces placements like yourself, because this is for sun, moon, and rising signs, I feel like people take advantage of you because they think because you're kind or you're giving that you're just someone that is naive, that can be pulled like the wool over your eyes. But these people, if it is one person in particular, they're gonna have a rude awakening once you stop dealing with this person once and for all. For the most part, I see you needing to cut people off. Specifically, either two people or a group of individuals that you've been associated with for up to 4 to 6 years. Some of you, this could even be family members that are mistreating you, or children that are using manipulative tactics to try to get their way. And if you do have children that are in this behavior, you have to realize that like you're a parent first. You cannot try to be your child's friend, because those boundaries need to be established. So for the most part, stop letting your children get away with behavioral misdeeds, because they can go out and carry that onto the real world. We also have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is the energy of holding on to things too tightly. Some of you have like this habit of like wanting to possess people, and when it comes to people, you can only experience them. You almost have to let individuals go, or like love people freely in a way where they don't feel so like contained. They won't feel trapped if you love someone from a distance, as opposed to like trying to be controlling towards them, or trying to sway them to behave in a particular way. You have to just take people for what they are. If someone wants to change, they're going to do that. If they don't want to change, then they're just going to pretend to change and lie and deceive you, and in the end you're going to be the one that's getting played. So pay attention to those red flags and those intuitive nudges that you get, because as a Pisces, you're very intuitive. When you don't listen to your intuition, that's when those negative people are able to affect your life in some way. Because I feel like for you, you're more cerebral driven, even though you can be emotional. At this time, there's something about your heart space that's kind of closed off. And I feel it's just because you're so tired of dealing with like deceptive energies. But there's something about your vibe that's attracting this type of people. And it may just be the lesson itself that you need to learn. But you need to decide, who is worth my time and effort? Who do I need to stop giving to? Who's not being generous with me? Who's just coming to me to take my energy, time, money, and efforts and release these people once and for all? Four of Pentacles is also the energy of needing to save your money, your time. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you could have been in the energy in the past of feeling left out in the cold, taken for granted, feeling unappreciated. This is sometimes like being in that victimhood mindset. I'm in this energy sometimes as well. But it's really all about perspective, because this did come out in reverse. You worked through whatever this emotional instability was, and this is something that's caused by how other people physically treat you, or like somebody else's physical presence in your life puts you in this Five of Pentacles energy, because you can only be in this energy if you feel used, if you feel taken advantage of, if you feel like you're not being appreciated. But you found the strength. You found the strength and the courage to, focus on yourself, self-care, self-love, self-admiration. You've learned how to, resist temptation. If you have people that bring out, the negative side or negative aspects of you, you've learned how to tame those shadow aspects, and you're learning how to heal overall. So you've had a lot of strength and courage, especially if you are a single parent. I do see that the person that you were connected to or that you have a child with, this person is very sneaky. They're very conniving. They may even have a tendency of ghosting you and your child. And, this is something that will be dealt with as time goes on. As the Two of Swords is here, some of you are needing to decide what it is that you want in life, because it's like you're teeter-tottering. One second you want one thing, the next you want something different, and you have to have a clear path so that the universe can bring you whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. If this is someone that you're in a relationship with this Page of Cups, you need to decide, are you going to accept this person's negative tendencies? Are you going to continue to complain and, whine about what this person is doing to you? Or are you going to finally put up those boundaries once and for all? Because it's one thing to say, you're not going to accept certain behavior. And then it's another thing to just allow yourself to be misled. So just don't allow anybody to come in and sweet talk you. Because this Page of Cups looks to me like they're coming in whispering a whole lot of sweet nothings. Like they may bring promises and gifts initially, but this person's not here to stay. They're actually on their feet. Meanwhile, you're sitting on your throne. So as a queen, this is like the energy of a mother trying to get, something of value out of a child. Even if this is a man who's in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 30s, they still act like someone who's immature, someone who doesn't have a lot of experience. So meanwhile, this person may have dealt with immature people that, cause them to be closed off. Even though you're not the person to be closed off to, this person has to learn their lesson on their own. So let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. What do Pisces placements need to know for the end of August? So we have Page of Swords, Nine of Wands. Those of you that are spying, surveillancing, you're going to find exactly what it is that you're looking for, and it's going to ruin your day for the most part. Whatever you see, it's not going to make you happy. So I suggest that you save yourself of this wounded warrior energy and you stop surveillancing whoever it is that you are looking for, vice versa. Someone's doing this to you. If someone is surveillancing you, whether it's through social media, driving by your house, wanting to see what you're doing, maybe even hacking your phone, if they have, some sort of cybersecurity skills, that person is going to find what they're looking for, and it's going to make them feel defeated. So the Page of Swords is also the energy of needing to watch how you communicate. Sometimes the Page of Swords can be someone who, is scatterbrained a bit. But this is a time for you to be protective, not just of yourself, of your energy, to plan. There's also patience that's needed here. The Page of Swords is the energy of someone who's very truthful and direct. So speak up against, injustice or against anything that you see that's happening. If you know someone's doing something behind your back, speak up. Don't just make them feel like, they're getting away with it. And you will have a path to choose. You have two different directions that are awaiting you. You can decide to continue on the path that you've been going on, or you can decide to choose a new different path. It's simply up to you what you decide. It's almost time for you to make this decision. In about 7 weeks, you will reach this crossroads point. For now, you're slowly walking up to the crossroads. You haven't quite made it to the finish line yet, but that is right around the corner. We have Page of Cups here with the Queen of Pentacles. So you're someone who's very stable. You're very grounded. You're somebody who is mature. You're generous. You could be wealthy. If you're not wealthy, wealth is something that is your birthright. But in order to reach this wealth, you have to be able to remove all these obstacles that are in your way, which is mostly in relation to like other people wanting to stop you from your blessings, you know, people that are just around you to use you. But with this sensible energy that you have, you could be a homemaker. Sometimes Queen of Pentacles is the type of energy of a single mom or a single dad. But here you have some sort of healing abilities, and that could be why children are so drawn to you, if you've noticed. But there is also something around you that's affecting your stability in a negative way. Four of Wands is usually the energy of home, family, marriage, you know, prosperity, abundance, stability. In reverse, it's the opposite of that. So disarray in the household, maybe like an unstable household due to financial abilities. But the Four of Wands can also be the energy of divorce. So some of you, you know, you are divorced and you are still trying to get your footing in the situation. Maybe you still have feelings for your ex and you're having a hard time moving on. It's understandable completely, but you need to put up those boundaries. Don't let people just have access to you whenever they want, because I feel like you've been taken advantage of. People use you as like a form of life. Like you are the battery and you're the lifeline. When people need help, they come to you, they plug their energy sources onto you, and then they suck you dry. And they basically, you see this person's face, it's like sunken in. People use you as like an energy source, and then they don't replenish whatever you have. So at the end, you end up feeling depleted. You end up having to like recuperate. Maybe you're somebody that takes care of a lot, so you're usually exhausted. Others of you may need to pay attention to your eating habits. Sometimes this does show up as like a tapeworm, pinworm, some type of worm situation. So if you've been having like drastic changes in weight loss, I would go to the doctor and get yourself checked out. With the Emperor being here, you're in control. You're also capable of like building your utopia here. So once you come into your full power and you understand everything that you're capable of, you're actually going to end up changing the world. Maybe even creating your own, like I said, utopia or city where it's like this self-sustained living that I can see. Like, you're very intelligent. You have a lot of good ideas. It's just a matter of you being able to get your ideas down on paper, creating a blueprint, and being able to execute whatever that may be. As the Page of Swords is here, you're going to have some sort of good news that's coming in. This good news is in the form of like a solid new beginning, maybe a job offer, maybe someone coming in that's actually dependable, stable, and loyal, that's going to want to invest in you. So if you had a choice between the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, I mean, obviously you decide what you do with your life, but if it was me, I would pick the Page of Pentacles, because the Page of Cups is someone that you already know from your past. You've known this person for an X amount of years, and they're still in this immature energy. So why would you continue on with someone that's continuously breadcrumbing you? It's just going to be a hamster wheel of getting breadcrumbed until you get tired of it. Then you have this Page of Pentacles. Yes, this might be a new person, and yes, you know, initially it's not going to be much of a big offer, because, you know, you are starting to get to know each other. But this person has more footing in terms of like getting a relationship off the ground, because this person is practical. They're going to want to approach the connection in a more practical manner, rather than someone that's just going to whisper sweet nothings and come in with emotions and then be flighty the next second. So as the Tree of Life is here, some of you are going to end up conceiving this year. Congratulations if you're already pregnant. But the Tree of Life is also everything coming full circle. So I feel like you're getting DNA activations as well as like new upgrades energetically. So you could be feeling some sort of like physical symptoms and discomfort, whether it's headaches, changes in sleeping habits and appetite, you know, you just staying away from certain things, not wanting to watch TV as much, staying away from certain frequencies and music. And it's because you're energetically upgrading. And you're upgrading because you've elevated, and the universe wants to reward you for how far you've come along. So let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. This Page of Cups here, this immature person, I want to know, what do they want to tell you? Truthfully and honestly, without any holding back. What do they truly want to tell you? This Page of Cups. I've been depressed since we haven't been on good terms. Can we talk? So this could be a friend, lover, family member. It's someone that you already know, that, you know, did something to you that was deceptive, that made you want to choose a new direction from them. But this person may be coming in with some sort of apology. You're not the one I see myself settling down with. I'm sorry. So that's what I'm saying. If this person's coming in, they're simply just wanting to waste your time. And they're going to waste your time for your entire life if you let them. So it's time for you to put boundaries with this person, because they're straight up telling you, like, you're not the one I want to be with. I'm just bothering you because, you know, either I'm bored, I don't have something else to do. You know, you're familiar to me, you're very giving to me, and, you know, I'm expecting you to continue to give as you've been doing, but it's time for you to cut this person off because they're using you. And it says, I may have impregnated her, or I might be pregnant if this is a woman. So if you're dealing with a woman, and you guys are supposed to be, you know, committed to each other, well, this person's sleeping with someone else, and they may have slept up and got pregnant. If this is a man that you were connected to, if you guys are not together, whoever, you know, they're connected to now, there may be some sort of pregnancy. Or in the past, when this person cheated or lied, or when they were being deceptive, they obviously got someone pregnant here. When it comes to this new person, what does this new person want to tell you? My friends are jealous of our connection. They keep trying to set me up with other people. So if this person hasn't showed up yet, the connection that you both have, it's going to be something genuine. People are going to see that, and they're automatically going to start, you know, issues, trying to separate the both of you. So it's important that if you do have a new connection, you keep it to yourself, under wraps, as long as you can, because people can't mess up what they don't know about. And we also have, if you take me back, I'm just going to play you again. I only care about, you know, what is going to make me happy. So for those of you that are going to deal with an ex wanting to return, just know, if you take this person back, they're going to play you again. So it's simply up to you what it is that you want to do. When it comes to this new person, 2 more. I did something I'm ashamed of, and I'm scared that you'll find out. So this person may have some secrets from their past that they may not want to share with you. But because it does say that this person is ashamed of what they did, it's like they've learned from their mistakes. So they're going to want to do things differently with you. As well as, if only you could see what you look like from my eyes. So this new person, they're going to be very fond of you. They're going to be very attracted to you, not just physically, but intellectually and you know, emotionally as well. And you may have some insecurity problems, whether it's like with your body or just certain things that bother you about yourself. This person's not even going to see that. You know, some of you may have been torn down by a past person that, you know, just consistently nitpicked you, or they always tried to change you to be their ideal person. You know, maybe they made you feel like certain characteristics that you had were wrong, or it just was not up to society standards of beauty. But you are a beautiful person, and this new individual, they're going to love you for who you are. They're not going to want to change you into, you know, whatever it is that they're looking for. So that's the end of your reading. I hope you like it, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.